So let's get this on the road. Actually, really quickly, I'll go grab. Don't know what's going on. Throat's been really cracked up all day today, so grab some cough drops. Last time something like this happened, I got hit by a pretty bad flu. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Alright. So earlier this morning we did some stuff for the bank plugin, and we're gonna do some more stuff right now. And then maybe also do some stuff for GRO, depending on what time it is. Once we're done with the stuff for the plugin. Right, so, this is still open. Really? Seriously? No, that's, okay, not the buy, it's the new whatchamacallit thing. New download, update thing, message, annoying thing. Earlier we got the, the cancel. We'll have to deal with that. So we I built some of the screen yesterday for this, and then today, this morning, we went through and, not that one, added in all this stuff and spaced out these things and altered the size and whatnot to be more what it should be, where it is now. So what we're going to be doing now is the stuff behind this to actually make it do what it's supposed to do. So first things first is we're going to deal with the buy and cancel here so we can actually cancel without it screwing up. So, let's see, bond OK. Okay, so that's that one. Bond detail windows, cancel. Okay, so, cancel buy, yes, okay. If you cancel, this, so, deactivate, select and refresh that. We need to activate the bond window. I think that might be part of the problem. Alright, so we go to the bond window, we go to here. No, it's not kind of not the problem, is it? So what? What do we need to do here? So we have to cancel. It's tied to cancel by bond. Just this. It's supposed to hide the bond details window. It's supposed to deactivate it. It's supposed to select the bond window, activate it, and then refresh the bank details window. However, we end up in a pit of nothingness here. So, let's just go ahead and see what's going on. No errors or anything, so it's the command's getting caught somewhere or whatnot. Or something's not working the way it's supposed to, so. Let's go to let's go to this. Throw in a couple breakpoints, see what happens here. Alright. There, open the bond, cancel. Okay, yeah, we're not even getting to this point. Not even close. Okay. So, we need to figure out, so, selected index. Because it's going to be going on selected index next. We're not using the built-in kind of command structure or whatnot. We actually have something we created custom customly. I don't know if that's a word or not. If it is, I am not. It was not. I'm claiming copyright on it. He customly, we built this thing custom, kind of, and kind of pulled apart things and Shanghaied others that weren't necessarily together, and now we have to work on handling all the weird, deformed, resulting output of all that intermeshing and mingling and weirdness. Let's see. There's got to be a. Let's check. Windows selectable. Next, I want to make sure we're above. So we go through all the stuff for Windows selectable. There's got to be something in there for this. Window selectable prototype. Let's call this. Okay, so well, that's interesting. So we have this call here, but it's not. Oh, select. Windows select. This index, stay count, and sugar. Okay, yeah. So Windows selectable. So what we can do with this is ensure cursor visible, update cursor, call, update help. Well, the cursor, yes. So both of those, we wouldn't really need the update help because there's no update messages for this. Which is fine because it gives you some extra information when you're looking at this bond information. So it's kind of, it gives you a more complete picture of what exactly is going on in terms of like the interest that you gain. So I think we won't alias this, we'll just actually overwrite it with our own over here. Wrong one, we want to go down one more. So, why? Oh, because this is not tabbed in. Alright. Come on, seriously. There. Window by bond details, that becomes that. Index, we can get rid of this. And then, what we'll do is say, if caps lock is on. If index equals 0, then this dot process OK. I don't think that takes any parameters. Else this dot process. So what's the process cancel? So actually, that's going to be probably window base. I think that's what it's called. Dot prototype. Dot. Oh, come on. This dot process cancel. Windows selectable. Yeah, so there is a cancel. Okay. But it would be okay. So we could Windows selectable process. Here we go. Okay, so is that the only difference? Is the call cancel handler this call handler cancel? I think that's what. Yeah, that's what it is. I think. Call handler. So, if we wanted to kind of break the way that this works, we could say, let's see. Yeah, call OK handler. So yeah, we're calling the handlers. So we could just call these directly if we wanted to break the kind of way that the windows work, but we're not going to do that. So instead, we're going to call on call cancel handler because that's interesting. The deactivate is in here for this one. Update input data. Sound manager play cancel. So yeah, I guess just call process cancel should work. Process cancel, yeah. Process cancel. Process cancel, yeah. Alright, else process cancel. So now, hopefully, when we hit cancel, it will actually do the canceling. So buy bond, select a bond. Yay, minimum call stack size exceeded. How the hell did that happen? Create end timer, start playing web audio. Wow. Somehow, we have managed to slay RPGMaker MV. Yeah, every time now. Wow. So, Windows selectable deactivate. Reselect, select, process cancel, play cancel. Play system sound, play static SE, play. Start playing end timer. So at some point, this kind of just meanders into the friggin' web stuff, web audio stuff. That's where it just goes and dies. Horrible, painful death. So what the what the hell? That is awesome. We call process cancel, and it cancels everything. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we'll just call the other one. We'll just do the play cancel sound whatever, and then we'll just call the call handler on its own. So let me just grab this. Take out the irrelevant middle part. It's interesting. I never actually called process cancel before. I wonder if that's just, I don't know. Or maybe something else is broken. Let's see. Does it still happen? Nope, doesn't happen. Yeah, here we go. It did work this time. Now we're in the handler here. No, here we go again. What the frack? Yeah, it just goes right into the web audio. What the hell? Scene bank cancel buy bond. Buy bond details. Windows selectable deactivate. Reselect. Select. Play cancel. Play system sound. Stack. Da da da. Why is it doing that? Why are you destroying yourself, RMNV? So, hide, deactivate, select, activate, refresh. So it all starts when we call the deactivate on this thing. It just totally goes ape-dren on itself. And it's like, I don't want to live anymore. Alright, let's try this again. Oh yay, now it's not even working at all. How awesome is that? And that's how, by commenting out one line of code, I completely broke this scene. How in the hell does that happen? I have no clue what is going on. There's got to be something else going on here. There has to be something somewhere in like the bowels of this thing. Now see, it's cancel buy bond again, but we didn't do the cancel. Somewhere, somehow, this thing is just totally just kneecapping itself in the face. Which doesn't make any sense, what I just said. You can't really kneecap yourself in the face. But that's kind of what this is like right now. So... Oh, maybe... So maybe the selected index becomes -1. So let's do an else if. Else if. Just because we probably should have done this in the first place. It's 1. So now, whatever... 0, 1 is the only things that these will do anything with. Because maybe that could have been where things were kind of going sideways. Let's see. Nope. We're still getting this bloody thing going on. It's always when we go to. Let me go. Let's search for this. So maximum call stack size exceeded. So, RPGMaker, MV, maximum call stack size exceeded. Or no, was that what it was called? Yeah, maximum call stack size exceeded. Range error. Holy crap. Yeah, it's just totally easy to make sure I don't have anything duplicated. I only have 50 different plugins installed. All of some random dude's plugins. What in the hell is this thing? Okay, so what's going on is that we have an infinite loop of calls happening. Okay, that makes sense as to why something might be happening. So, but what would cause that? Does process OK call this? It shouldn't. I mean, it should just call process OK. Yeah, process OK calls if this current item is enabled, else play buzzer sound. Play OK sound, update input data, deactivate call OK handler. That's all it does. Play OK sound manager, and then call OK handler, which calls the OK handler. So what the hell is going on? How is there any looping going on? It didn't all go to hell until I put this thing in, so somehow this is responsible. Ensure cursor invisibility. This calls set top row, top row. Not that. What about update cursor? Well, that's for shop number. I want the let's see. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So I guess it maybe not. Maybe it won't work here. I'm just gonna take this out entirely and see if it still craps itself. If it does, then we got bigger problems. But I think it's somehow that thing is just. Yeah, it was that thing. Somehow bringing it over here just opened up a portal to infinite loop hell. So how are we gonna handle this? So draw item rectangle. So how did I handle this on the class changer? I don't want that. I want the class window list. Window class list. There we go. So draw item class, blah blah blah. Set actor, select the last. Process OK. Okay, so I put this on the process OK. Okay, I guess we can do that. Put it on the process OK. So we already have process OK in here, though. But see, here's the thing. It's not working. It's not working though. It's not canceling if we don't put in the thing, which is weird because, well, it's not weird because, damn. Yeah, see, we got a chicken and an egg thing. We can't call the process OK because there's no OK being processed. What did we do that made that go sideways? We built our own rectangles and did not use the item list. Maybe I think that might be it. So we're kind of, like I said, we've kind of taken the window selectable and like chopped off an arm, off its arm, and reattached the arm from a command window onto it. So it's kind of like Window von Frankenstein right now. What can we do? What can we do? Is there... So I'm looking like a selected or something. It's not any kind of selected function. On select? No, because nobody would try and do what I'm trying to do. It just wouldn't make any sense to try and make your own command list and put it into a window selectable and assume it would work perfectly. So this is the thing that it works over here, which is weird. There is no OK and there is no cancel command as such. It's just a left click and the right click. Somehow we have broken that on this other window. So let's go over real quick and go down to here. This is a process OK. Where is that? As I can almost guarantee that there's nothing going on in there. Process OK, where are you? Show yourself. I demand it. Of course, there's also stuff in here that's left over from... I'm going to need to clean out some of these functions, but... Where the hell? I know I saw it in here. Okay, maybe it's not in here. Maybe it's looking at a different window. So, window, withdraw, window, bank detail. It's one of them. Okay. So refresh, pending index, draw, blah, blah, blah. Get width. Oh, there is no on process. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Maybe that's why. I don't know why it would be the case, but let's see. Window underscore Alright, so all we're going to say is if this dot underscore index, I think we have one there for that. Or not, but we can always add one. Actually, it should be -1. So that we don't accidentally trigger anything in here. Where were you? You were right there. Alright, if it equals 0, I was using equals equals, not equals before. Yeah, I was using equals equals. Okay, good. Making sure. So my day job involves working on horrendously stupid Visual Basic these days. So it's trying to come back and forth between them is sometimes a little difficult. All right, so if it's 0, well, no, if it's, well, let's see, process OK is when we click on it, click on something. Doesn't necessarily mean that we are canceling. Just when we click on something, that's going to fire a process OK. So if index is 0, then we want to call Oh, let's just see what happens. This dot underscore, or this dot, call OK handler, is that what it was? Yeah, call OK handler. Without any parameters. Yes. Okay. Else if okay. Okay, cool. There we go. Now it's working. Alright. Cool. Cool. And it works if we hit the cancel button. Buy button doesn't do anything because we don't have anything for the OK handler to do. Nothing happens yet, which is good. Alright. Okay, we should be able to buy all of these, really, at this point. Because the we have 5,000 gold. I don't think anything is really worth over 5,000 to start. Alright, so, now that we've solved that problem, let's go and get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. We need to do the other half of this, which is to deal with the bond itself and the bank. So we have, so since we're doing this here, we don't have to worry about checking the index value over in the other ones, so that's good. But now what we're going to do is, bond should already be a value, or already be an object that we have available at the scene, so we don't have to do anything by pulling that in either. All we really need to do is to get rid of these first. So we got a couple things we have to do actually. So first we have to take the cost of the bond out of the player's gold. So we know we can do it because at this point, if we got to here, we were able to get by the check that would check this. So the player should always have enough at this point to be able to buy the bond. So all we have to do is say game party dot lose gold, and then we need to pass in bond dot get cost. Next thing we have to do is we have to update the bank. So that's where things get a bit interesting actually. So now we need to add the code up here. We don't even have the code for bonds to handle them yet, so we need to deal with that. So I'm guessing, so we have remove bond, get bond. So I guess we need to have an add bond in here. So game banks dot prototype dot add bond equals function. So now we need to pass in the bank ID. So BID. We need to pass through the bond ID. We need to pass through all the other parameters. So bond name, bond cost, bond mval, bond mtime, and bond purchase date, PR date. Now what we have to do is we have to add this in. So first what we're going to do is we're going to get the bank that we're going to use. So var bank equals this dot get bank BID. So first we're going to get the current bank that we're working with, so we don't have to go through the this underscore banks BID. So we're going to use curbank to make this a little more simple. So now we have to set up the bond. So curbank dot underscore bonds, then bond ID equal equals, well, it's already actually have an equal. It should already be there. The bonds is there. Oh, whoops. Or no, underscore banks BID. Right. So actually, it's not this. It's just bonds. There's the missing piece there. Bond ID. Name equals, now we're getting like super meta here. Got like a JSON object and a JSON object and a JSON object. Bond name, and then we just gotta do this for everything else. So name, cost, mature, the value, mature time, then mature value, mature time. Did I do too many? I might have done too many. And the purchase date. Alright, and then we just gotta add these down here. Okay, so that's our bond now. So for this bank, we are adding a bond. Next, what we have to do is we have to actually get the values to pass into there. Most of them exist. We need to do a date now, though, to get the date that we bought it at. So we can shove that in there for processing how long the bond's been waiting and sitting, and if it's ready to be, if it's matured yet or not. Buy, cancel, buy, bond, here. So now, we're not going to call this, well, we will call that, but just not yet. We definitely don't need to call it like that. So, next what we need to do is we need to call bank, because we have bank. The bank. Dot. Well, that's true. We have a single bank object, which we pulled out from the banks. That's what we're storing. So actually what we would do is we would just call this to do that then. To change that particular bank. So we wouldn't call this, but we would call this with bank ID add bond. So the bank ID now need to use the bond stuff. So bond dot get ID, bond dot get name, bond dot get m value, bond dot get m time, bond dot get bank. Why does bond have dot get bank? Because it doesn't. So why is it showing up? Okay. So yeah, then the date. Well, we'll actually. So should we set that now? I think we should set it now. We shouldn't really update anything with the bond or the bank inside of this window. This is just information. It's just an information window, basically, where you're saying if you want to buy it or not. So once we come out to here, we'll update the bond. So bond dot set pr date date time dot now, and then get pr date. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parameters, plus the bank ID. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bond name, cost, mval, ID, m time. What did I miss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So cost. That's what we missed. Alright, there we go. So that should do that. Then we need to actually not call this. Well, we do need to call this, but we need to do a different way. Game banks. Because we've updated the bank inside of the game banks object. We need to get that bank back out so it's updated now. Game banks dot get bank. And then bank ID. Alright, so then we hide this window, deactivate it, bond window select, and then we need to go to this dot underscore bnk details window dot set bank, and then pass through bank. Now, I don't think this is a thing we have yet, but we need to do that now. Add that now, because what's going to happen now, we need to be able to pass through the updated bank object into this window here, this one, because then we need to be able to update the bonds and eventually stock shares. So, now what we're going to do is, yeah, there's not anything like that. Or actually, no, there is. Never mind. There is a set bank. I thought ahead. So now, though, instead of this, we need to change this. So this is going to be bonds dot. Let's create a. Well, yeah, it won't work that way because it's a single bank object. It's not the game bank's object. Plus, so this dot underscore BNK dot BNK then bonds, I guess, and then maybe dot length. Maybe. So this will hopefully show a 0 and not some crazy computer destroying black hole of a number. Yes, black hole number. Oh, never mind. It's just an unexpected token. 135. Damn you, unexpected token. Become expected. Oh, yeah, it's not dot anything. It's just this. I didn't put dot on this either, did I? I might have. I didn't. Good. All right. Well, no, I didn't. Good. Thought for a second there maybe I did. Okay, talk. Okay, there we go. Undefined. No. Which shouldn't really be the case because bonds get defined up here as a list, which has nothing in it. Or no, wait. Do we define it as an object or a list? Alright, whatever. This whole bracket versus curly brace nonsense. So we're doing this. What if we do it this way instead? I wonder if it comes up as 0 this time instead of undefined. Because that... So, supposedly those are functionally different from each other. It is. Holy crap. Okay. We have conclusively now proven that those are functionally different. This creates an object and this creates an array. Good to know. But you could use them either way, which is kind of stupid. So on initialization, huge difference. On actually using them, not such a big difference. It's really kind of stupid, actually. So we got that there now. So let's go ahead and try buying a bond and seeing what explodes. Yes, date time is not defined. Because we're not using Visual Basic, we're using JavaScript. And date time is just date.now. Because Java had to be all hip and say, yeah, date time, it's for people over 40. We're just going to say date. Where the hell is it? Oh, I went way past it. That's where it's at. God, this thing got so friggin' huge. It used to be this little tiny thing. Now it's all friggin' thousands of lines long. Get time. There it is, date. So that's just date now. Okay. Date time not defined, so date time has been erased. So buy bond, basic, buy. No, PR, what? Where? So up in the, really? Did I not do the, wow, okay. 205. Oh, okay, that's why. Because it's not called that. See, I would never have found that till just now, apparently. Good to know. Okay. Finding out all these interesting typos and bugs now. This is how it goes. Alright, so buy again. Okay, something new. Property name. Cannot set property name of undefined because So that's 135. Is that the, yeah, that's this. So now, okay, so bonds has become a, an array. What if we make it an array of objects? What if we just say, hey, compiler, choke on this stuff? I have no clue what's going to happen when we do this. We could open up a black hole or something. Nope, still not going to work. Okay. So it's still undefined because bonds is empty. So we have to use something else. We have to use .add, I think. So let's do a var new bond equals this. And then this stuff will change. So instead of being all that, it'll just be this. So we have our new bond. And then here we can use .add. Or how do we add something to a list? An array in JavaScript. That's not going to be too strange. JavaScript add object to list. Array, whatever. No, I don't want to do it that way. Oh, .push, okay. .push. And then we say new bond. Yay, let's see if it takes that or not. I was going to say, what are you kidding me, you moron? I'm not going to take that. No, it didn't take it, so I was right. 137. Name of undefined. So new bond. Bond ID name. So how do we do this with the banks? It seems like the banks worked a lot better. So banks is a banks is just a thing. Bonds is not just a thing. Bonds is a it's a key value. Well, it's a value of a key value pair in banks. Well, for a specific bank, really. So what we need to do with bonds is the same thing. So yeah, this should be this. And then we just do what we did before. Now the problem is, how do we determine how many... I mean, maybe since this is like kind of a key value pair thing, maybe we have to use something that will pull all the keys and we count the number of keys. I guess, I don't know. Okay, object.key, yeah, object.keys, JSON array.length. Maybe. We'll see. We're going to leave that like that because I think that's the way it needs to be to work. The way I think it should work. So, objects. And I actually use this on .keys. The whatchamacallit, bonds .length. The class changer plugin. Should do a bunch of stuff. Yes, objects. It should be object.keys. Objects. It's not objects. So that's 0. Okay, cool, 0. No, it's still undefined. What the hell? Yeah. Alright, 135. I mean, all I just did was basically the same. Well, okay, I initialized it to a... okay, that's what we're missing. I knew there was something somewhere, I just couldn't frickin' figure it out. So I looked in plain sight. We need to initialize the bond ID as an object so we can store these things in it. I think this might not error this time. Yes, bonds 1. Gold gone. Except now when I hit cancel, it didn't cancel, which is probably more because I don't have the cancel stuff written for... Oh yeah, I should have it there. What happened? Who ate the cancel? Somebody did. Alright, so, buy bond. Buy. Okay, no, never mind. It didn't do anything because we haven't set up anything else, have we? I thought we did. Too far. Scene bank, yeah, we kind of did. So what's... That refreshes. We hide, deactivate, select... Oh, we didn't activate the bond window. Pesky activation of windows. Alright, so basic, buy... Yeah, there we go. So cancel, cancel. Now go back in. Still have the bond there. Awesome. Now. What should we work on now? I think we'll take a little bit of a break from this. And, well, at least all the other menus still work too. So let's go ahead and take a break from this, and we'll switch over to GORO. So, I don't remember what the last thing I was working on was for GORO. I mean, I'd done the... So I think where I left off at was where I left off at, which was doing all the human mobs still. So I think what we can do is work on some NPC. Well, here's the thing. Working on that stuff's not going to be very interesting because it's all just basically finding stuff and changing stuff. Let's not do that. I'll save that for when I actually do all that stuff and I can show off what's actually been done. What would be interesting to work on? What could we do? Don't really feel like working on OV at the moment. Any of it. Really the database editing tool is kind of where I want it to be at right now. What else? Maybe I'll load up a game or something. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting conundrum. Let's see. Library. Actually, no. Let's let me go ahead and close this. How many hours do I even have in this? Oh God, over 1,300 hours. Mostly because I leave it open all the time. I did want to load this up real quick. I found it interesting though, they added an ability for you to reset the moon entirely and you get a bunch of gold for it. So it actually kind of helped me get the Earth back on track. Though they broke their quick buy for things here button. It doesn't work anymore. What are my investors at? Oh wow. Way more. Okay, buy all the managers. That's right, I can buy all of the angel managers as well. Alright, buy all upgrades. All the upgrades, buy them. Pizza singularity, holograph. So it's a singularity made out of pizza. Not even the thickest cheese can escape it. Actual fortune cookies. Cookies that are worth a fortune. Already up. Jesus. Just the investor growth is so insane now. I mean, I let this thing sit here for like a year and a half and it hardly ever did anything, and then I sold off the moon and started it up again, and now it's like gangbusters to infinity. Speaking of the moon. I never realized that. It's supposed to be like a riff on the TARDIS or something. Didn't realize it, or rather didn't notice the possibility of it. Oh, that's maxed out. Oh, no, it wasn't maxed out. Never mind. I have no clue what I'm talking about, evidently. You know what? I feel like doing Space TF9. Come on. Phil already, you monster. This thing is the one you want to upgrade the most because this just goes crazy. I think we're waiting on 50, so 12. Yeah. yeah, we're already way up again. Career. Statistics. Mars is pretty much just Mars. I already maxed it out to infinity, so there's not really much I can do here. Alright, so, damn it, I had to do this too. Well, I don't need to, but I want to. We could do Darwinia. I haven't done any of that for a while. Yeah, it's running. It's just taking a while to start. There it goes. Won't do it on here because it's really annoying. You have to do the auto clicker on the level up. That should be fine. Alright, so where are you? Space DF9. Kind of an interesting game, but not really. Couldn't really get into it that much. Oh, there it is. Space DF9. I better check to make sure it's actually recording it. I think it is, but it might not be. Well, not recording, streaming, I should say. Let's play this for maybe half an hour or something. Alright, what do we got? I see a blank screen. Damn, okay. I think I'll need to hook it into the screen for it to show up properly. So I don't need that anymore because I've already gone through it. Where are you? Space. Are you serious? It doesn't even see it. Oh, there it is, Space. Yay, we crashed it. Alright, let's try this again. Could have sworn I did some recording of this at some point. Not recording, but streaming, I should say. I keep saying recording. I haven't done much recording. Okay, there we go. Now it's showing. I guess we tried to hook it in while it was still going and it freaked out. Okay. I think this might be my old base here. Certainly looks like it, and definitely looks like it because everyone is dead. I think we'll just start a new one. Let's try that one. The obnoxious zone. Alright, so we got our seed going here, seed pod. Let's have a look at what we've got here in terms of our... Yeah, I got plenty of stuff to mine here. Oh, I say... Well, yeah, okay, here we go, yeah. There's lots out here. Good. You're gonna need all of that, so... I think we'll set up like in the middle here. Let's go ahead and construct a room. This will be our first main room of the base, I guess you could say. Kind of like a embarkation room kind of thing. That's probably about right. And I'm gonna build the airlock. Crap, that should have been one extra. So annoying. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. There we go, it's much better. Alright, so there's that. We'll need some life support. So we'll build a little area here for CO2 or oxygen producing. Lots of room here for generators. And we'll build a hallway off of this side. And we'll fix that. What do we have in terms of our matter? Okay, so that's almost all of that, all of our matter. So, rethink this. We need to go small. We need more. We need to go a little bit smaller. So I have a room here. Still need the airlock. Hallway off here. Off this hallway we'll build a for 2 of those, and then over on this side we'll do enough for our fusion reactor. And that should be good for now. I think that should be just fine. Now what we need to do is go to a wall. Well, we need to go to airlock door. Oh, we have to wait for it to be built, that's right. Did I hit cancel? Damn it, I did. Okay, this time we're gonna build it from scratch. Okay, so ourselves a bit of a room here. Right. Well, that'll be part of the other room. I'll put up there. Alright. So let's at least just confirm that for the moment. And have them build it. Oh, jobs. To send the jobs. So... okay, so they're all builders. Or no, wait, they're unassigned, weren't they? Builder... Alright, you click on these. I almost forgot. I haven't played this in a while, actually. Right there. A learning curve. Okay, there we go. Oh, we need to do, we need to do the floors, too. do need to add one more there. Okay, there we go. So let's construct a door. Oh, we can't really put it anywhere yet, I guess. Speed things up a bit. Okay, so down there building stuff. Action object. Should be able to do this now. These things are in the bloody way. It's so annoying. Fine. Alright, now we should be able to throw one on there. Now the walls are out of the way. Door. Yeah, there we go. Oh, God, come on. Stop being a pain in the arse. Can I rotate this somehow? Wow. I don't remember. Do not remember. Colorblind full screen. No, there's nothing there. Let's see. Oh crap. I would start a whole new thing. Yeah. Damn it. I mean, yeah, it's buggy and there's, you know, that kind of thing really pisses me off of it, but at the same time, it's still pretty complete and pretty good for what it is. Alright. Let's just do this the right way this time. So we've got a room here. And our airlock. Oxygen. Fusion reactor. Well, the other thing is that we can use the seat too, can't we? I'm gonna gonna go ahead and make like a thing out here anyway for like a mining spot. And we'll just add this over here to attach that. Somehow that will allow us to gain oxygen from it, I guess. At least I think I remember doing that before. Speed things up again. Seems like the floor takes longer than the walls do. It might just be that that one colony, well, it's not really colonist, inhabitant over there is the 2-star builder. This one. I think it is. Alright, cool. Let's go to the roster real quick. We have another builder to use. Now what we need to do is go to construct. We need to go to object. We need to go to airlock. There, put in the spacesuit thing here. Confirm. Construct object. Reactor. I probably won't need that yet. We will probably not need that yet either, but we will need to do some doors. I said all. I didn't hit all those, did I? Okay, there, put one here, one there. Confirm. Okay, this does power output. It doesn't do oxygen. Okay, construct object, life support, oxygen recycler. Confirm. So who's gonna build the that guy apparently? Oh, we've got oxygen now, kind of. Actually, we need to build another one, I guess. We'll do that. Life support, oxygen recycler. We barely have enough for a matter refinery. Okay. So we now have oxygen. This guy just has to get out of his stupid spacesuit. He's gonna suffocate inside of the base. Oh wait, it's because this door... Damn. This door? Yeah, that's what it is. Tear down. It's in the way. This is in the way of the door. Oh damn, everyone else has died. Yippee. What the hell? I thought I assigned a DM. Oh no, I assigned a bed. It's a builder. Back, what's the roster? Technician? Do they do the teardowns? Roster. No, the builders do the teardowns. Well, things have not started out very well. And my only other person's out here just screwing around. Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, it couldn't go through here either. That's weird. Couldn't go through the door. Okay, why aren't you getting out of your suit now? Oh, there we go, finally. Alright, now we gotta rebuild our stuff here. So, roster. So that would be a miner, so we need more material here. Oh, probably should normal that as well. What's up with this door? It's already like in bad condition or something. Life support, that's weird. We signed to be a miner. Oh, no we didn't. I think I did and then I didn't hit. Yeah, no, what? That was it, okay. I was looking at the wrong citizen. sure why they're not doing their job before. Oh, right. These have to both be airlocks, don't they? Crap. Okay, that makes more sense now. Let's start a new base. Alright, maybe now. Third time's a charm. Actually get to work this time. After you haven't played these kind of games for a while, you kind of forget the parameters, if you will. Because everyone's still there in the beginning. Alright, fast. So, floor objects, life support. Okay, we got our doors in here. Let's also add in our actual regular doors, at least the one for now. Alright, there we go. Everyone's still alive. Awesome. Now. Get a broom. There's a part early desensitization. not sure what's going on here. Maybe we can go ahead and construct another one then. Support this. These guys should be entering. Interesting, you can't... Oh, was it because the oxygen was so low? Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. You have to have a certain level of oxygen for the doors to work, apparently. That's interesting, that guy's still in the suit. Anyway, construct object, matter, recycler, refinery, whatever it's called. Confirm. And then we'll set some mining targets here. Just to start with. My annual owl. Let's see what happens. Two new citizens, huh? Alright, what do we got on our rosters here? So we need security. We'll make that one a minor. Security. Math flag can be... Let's see. So builder. Probably really need a doctor right about now. We got like tons of builders. We don't need, all these guys don't need to be builders. Let's do this then. We do have one security. We need a technician too. That should be fine. Alright. So let's construct a room off here. Oh no, we don't have enough, do we? Crap. Oh, wait a bit. One of these miner guys should be heading out. We do need actually food replicator here, just for the moment. Actually, I wouldn't mind putting in a defense chart either. There we go. Wheezing Revenge. There goes the miner doing his thing finally. Okay. So let's speed things up a little bit. Seriously? Already? You have to deal within a high density area that has a lot of debris and asteroids and things. Oh, it's not that big of a thing, it's like little tiny things. I guess I could do some damage now. Oh, that's nice. We already know the cure for parasite. Awesome. Those things are just nasty if you don't. Actually, I think you still have to have a med facility in order to use it, though. To cure it. So, no. Damn. We need to deal with that then. So, construct room. Let's actually make this a hallway. And then we'll... I've lost more than one base to the parasite virus. Disease, whatever it is. Disease, yeah. They are mean little bastards. And more space debris. Awesome. No major damage. Then we need to go to infirmary, revive a bed. Back and we need to do another door to get into the infirmary. Okay. I think our power is still... Power to match are still good. seriously? Frickin' Parasite. Oh, cool. The turret took it out. One of our guys is dead, though. No, I just realized I never put some guys into jobs here. There's somebody that is a doctor, right? Pretty sure I signed somebody. Yeah, there's one. Oh, this is the one that's incapacitated, of course. Okay, really quick, switch somebody else to a doctor. Alright, let's get some more mining done here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that guy off of that. Go back as a one Zatara back to a let's go ahead and go build a residence now. Alright. Yeah, it's probably about time anyway that it stops. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Anyway, thanks for watching the stream. If you did, we're doing some more tomorrow for tomorrow morning for the plugin. For watching this on YouTube afterwards, comments, questions, link below. And if you haven't done so already, appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you tomorrow morning. And real quick update on SO3. I think I might do some streaming for that on Thursday in lieu of doing streaming in the morning, or I might do it in the morning. I don't know. What I might do. I think I'll probably just do the streaming later Friday evening or Thursday evening though. As for Crimson Echo's trailer, still working on it. It'll get done eventually. But so I guess I will see you tomorrow morning for the next plugin bank plugin development stream.